Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns are riding a wave of excitement right now, especially after the bold move to stick with Shedeur Sanders as their starting quarterback, at least for now. If you watched the game against the Las Vegas Raiders, you saw something special. Sanders stepping into the spotlight and leading Cleveland to a solid 24-10 victory. It was a debut that had Browns fans buzzing, and it's clear that the coaching staff is feeling confident enough to keep him under center against tough opponents like the San Francisco 49ers. Shedeur Sanders didn't just win the game, he made a statement. Passing for 209 yards, tossing a touchdown and an interception, he showed that he's got the arm and the mental toughness to compete at this level. Especially considering he started in place of Dillon Gabriel, who had to sit out due to a concussion. Sanders' performance was more than promising. Gabriel has now cleared concussion protocol, and initially, everyone thought he'd be the guy to come back and take over the reins once healthy. But after Sanders' impressive showing, the Browns coaching staff, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski, made it clear that Sanders earned the opportunity to start again. Kevin Stefanski didn't sugarcoat it when talking about the decision. "Shedeur will start this week," he said confidently. And honestly, you can see why. The main goal for any quarterback, especially a young guy trying to make his mark, is to win games. And Shedeur did just that, getting his first official win as a starter, which is a huge confidence booster not just for him, but for the entire team. Stefanski emphasized that improvement is what they're after now. It's all about growth, especially for a young quarterback who's still learning the nuances of NFL defenses and speed. He pointed out that everyone starts at different points and that the key is to keep working and getting better with each game. That's the Browns' mindset right now. They believed Gabriel, with his 1-5 record in his starts, was lacking in the downfield passing game. His yardage per attempt, just 5.1 yards, was near the bottom of the league, and that's a big deal for a team trying to push the ball downfield and stretch defenses. In contrast, Sanders averaged a whopping 10.5 yards per attempt in that game against the Raiders, with completions of 52 and 66 yards, showing that he has the arm strength and confidence to take shots down the field. Sanders himself acknowledged that there's lots of room for improvement, but that's part of the process. He didn't have a lot of reps heading into the game, which makes his performance even more impressive. "I truly believe that everyone starts at different places," Sanders said in his post-game press conference. "Just because I didn't get all the summer reps or wasn't in the best situation, that's no excuse. You've got to go out there and perform. Nobody cares if it was just 1 week of prep. You've got to do your job." That mindset, combined with his natural talent, has already earned him the respect of his teammates, especially stars like Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett was thoroughly impressed, especially with Sanders' long ball to Isaiah Bond on the run in the first quarter. Garrett described the throw as a thing of beauty, saying, "He drops it in a bucket and reaches out. I was just hoping he wouldn't fumble into the end zone. But he kept possession, and honestly, there aren't many guys in the league who can make that kind of throw." That's high praise coming from Garrett, one of the leaders of this Browns defense. It shows that Sanders' arm talent isn't just hype, it's real, and the team believes he can grow into a true difference maker. This decision to keep Sanders as the starter is a bold one, especially considering the Browns had initially planned to go back to Gabriel once he was healthy. But the coaching staff's confidence in Sanders' ability to lead and make plays downfield has shifted that plan. They're looking at the bigger picture now, focusing on what Sanders can develop into, and how he can help this team compete for a playoff spot and beyond. Looking at the overall context here, the Browns are in a pretty interesting spot. They've had their ups and downs this season, with some flashes of brilliance but also moments where execution and consistency have faltered. The defense, led by Garrett and the rest of the unit, has been stout, but the offense needed to find an identity and some spark. Sanders' debut might just be that spark they've been looking for. His ability to stretch the field and take those deep shots, combined with the Browns' solid running game and stout defense, could make them a real contender in the AFC North. Of course, this move isn't without its risks. Sanders is still very much a rookie in terms of NFL experience, and defenses will start to adjust once they get more tape on him. But the fact that he's shown he can handle the pressure, make big throws, and lead the team to victory gives Browns fans plenty of hope. The coaching staff, led by Stefanski, seems committed to giving Sanders the opportunity to grow and develop. They see his talent and believe that with more reps, he can become the franchise quarterback they've been searching for. The upcoming game against the 49ers will be a real test. San Francisco's defense is one of the best in the league, and their offense is explosive with players like Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk. But if Sanders can continue to make those downfield throws, like he did against the Raiders, and keep improving his decision-making, the Browns might just pull off an upset. The key will be to protect him and give him the time he needs to execute. The offensive line has to be on point, and the running game needs to keep defenses honest, so Sanders can take those shots downfield without feeling pressure. Looking ahead, Browns fans should be optimistic but also patient. Sanders is still learning, and every game will be a step in his development. But what's clear is that the team believes in him and trusts his ability to lead. His performance has energized this fanbase, and the excitement around him is palpable. With more experience, he could become the kind of quarterback that Browns fans have been dreaming of for decades. The potential is there. Now it's about consistency, growth, and seizing opportunities when they come. The Browns organization has a lot riding on this season. They're trying to build something sustainable, something that can compete with the best in the league. Having a young, dynamic quarterback like Sanders gives them a real shot to do that. And if he continues to develop as he did in his debut, the Browns could be looking at a very promising future. The AFC North is a tough division, no doubt, but with Sanders leading the offense and Garrett anchoring the defense, Cleveland is showing that they're not just here to compete, they're here to win. This decision to stick with Sanders also sends a message to the rest of the league. The Browns are all in on developing their young talent, and they believe in his potential to be a franchise guy. They're willing to ride this wave and see where it takes them, trusting the process and the growth of their young quarterback. That kind of confidence is exactly what a team needs to rally around, especially when trying to make a push for the playoffs and beyond. So Browns fans, keep your eyes on Shedeur Sanders. Watch how he continues to grow, how he learns from each game, and how he responds under pressure. This is just the beginning of what could be a very exciting chapter in Cleveland Browns history. The future looks bright, and with Sanders at the helm, we all have reason to believe that brighter days are ahead. The journey is just starting, but it's already filled with promise and hope. And as always, Browns fans, let's stand behind our team, through the good, the bad, and the uncertain, because we believe in this team and in the potential of our young quarterback. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Sanders' performance and the coaching staff's decision to keep him as the starter? Are you feeling confident about this move? Do you think he has what it takes to be the long-term answer at quarterback? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. We want to know how you're feeling about this exciting development. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. The season is heating up and the best is yet to come. Let's go Browns!